There are 7 footballers who perfectly embody the 7 deadly sins, in contrast to another 7 footballers who represent the 7 heavenly virtues. We will be comparing the footballers who are perfectly associated with the 7 deadly sins to those associated with the 7 heavenly virtues, with the last being the worst, starting humility versus arrogance. Kaka is known for his humility, defined as a modest or low view of one's own importance. In contrast, Zlatan Ibrahimovic embodies arrogance, often described as self-important and indifferent to the morals and feelings of others. Both are extremely successful footballers, but their attitudes and personalities couldn't be more different. Kaka is known for his respectful treatment of teammates and his unassuming personality. Off the pitch, his humility is evident in his charitable work and philanthropic efforts. He actively supports various causes, including children's charities and initiatives aligned with his Christian faith, demonstrating a strong commitment to making a positive impact beyond football. Fellow players, coaches, and pundits consistently praise Kaka for his gracious and respectful approach, with many describing him as one of the most humble individuals in the sport. Recently, Caroline Selico, the former wife of soccer legend Kaka, opened up about the real reason behind their divorce. "He never betrayed me. He treated me well. He gave me a wonderful family, but I was not happy. Something was missing. The problem was he was too perfect for me." She further added, "I couldn't keep up with his perfection. It made me question myself constantly." Kaka is often viewed as perfect. Zlatan Ibrahimovic is considered one of the cockiest footballers in the world, a reputation stemming from his outspoken personality and confidence that borders on arrogance. When asked what he bought his wife for her birthday, Zlatan stated, "Nothing. She already has Zlatan." His confrontational nature extends beyond words, as evidenced by his numerous on-field fights, which have led to physical altercations with opponents and teammates. For instance, he got into a physical altercation with John Obi Mikel when both players went for a ball. Zlatan was seen pushing and shoving Mikel, who did not back down. The situation intensified as other players got involved, trying to separate the two. However, it was not until Oguchi Onyewu that Zlatan met his match. During an AC Milan training session, it was reported that the two got into a heated argument that led to a physical altercation, leaving Zlatan with a broken rib. His arrogant persona makes him disliked by many. Even fans have had enough of his antics, never liked Zlatan. Some defend him, saying it's just an act, but I don't think so. He's just a prick. His time at Barcelona is a prime example, where he openly called the coach a spineless coward. On the other hand, only a few players radiate calmness and joy, as Xabi Alonso does. Patience is defined as the ability to accept and endure difficult circumstances or challenges without becoming upset, frustrated, or complaining. If you've ever watched him play, you'll know he was like a maestro in the midfield. The way he commanded the pitch with such calmness and precision was truly special. Alonso was never the flashiest player on the field, but he didn't need to be. His game was all about vision and patience. Off the pitch, Alonso's personality shone just as brightly. He was always gracious with fans, stopping to take pictures and sign autographs. There are countless stories of him making someone's day with a simple gesture. It's this kind of down-to-earth nature that made him so beloved. After hanging up his boots, Alonso didn't just disappear. He's been busy shaping the next generation of players through coaching. He started with Real Sociedad B, bringing his patient and thoughtful approach to management, which eventually led him to a managerial position at Leverkusen. After securing their first ever Bundesliga title, Xabi didn't want to be honored by the fans before getting his entire staff on the pitch. Fans commented, "Good guy Xabi, always been a class act since his playing days." Another said, "He is going to be the next generation of coaches after Klopp and Guardiola. So good to see him have this success." However, this behavior is a stark contrast to Sergio Ramos. Ramos was once considered the best defender in the world, to the point where his opponents feared him, not just because of his talent, but his rough style of play. Wrath is defined as intense, often uncontrollable anger or rage, with a tendency to act impulsively or irrationally when consumed by this intense emotion. His physical confrontations and borderline dirty playing style make him a great fit for this definition, but they've also earned him a record he might not be proud of: the most red cards in La Liga history. One of the most talked about incidents was his tackle on Mohamed Salah during the 2018 Champions League final, which injured Salah and sparked a massive debate about Ramos's intentions. Due to the backlash, he even made a statement: "Sergio Ramos, I never wanted to hurt an opponent on the pitch, of course, so my conscience is really clear about what I did that night. I'm not going to be affected by that at all. I know the English fans will treat players as they deserve, and I'm not worried in the slightest." While Ramos was fighting to save his reputation and image, there's now a name that embodies discipline and purity, both on and off the pitch. Purity implies a condition of clarity, integrity, and adherence to a standard of cleanliness or virtue. Philipp Lahm was never the biggest or fastest player, but his precise tackles and his ability to read the game, often intercepting passes before they became dangerous, were remarkable. It's no wonder he was so rarely booked throughout his career. His quiet, humble demeanor allowed him to steer clear of controversies with other athletes. While having self-respect and a low profile is important, thinking too highly of yourself can lead you down a dark path. The sin of lust, defined as excessive desire or greed for material possessions, money, or wealth, is embodied by Cristiano Ronaldo, with his focus on excess and personal gratification. From his multi-million-dollar mansions to his collection of luxury cars, Ronaldo's lifestyle speaks to a desire for opulence and status. Yet, it's not just about material wealth. Ronaldo's personal life, filled with high-profile romances and publicized relationships, reflects a meticulously crafted image of a man who has it all: looks, talent, and charm. Recently, Ronaldo seems to be approaching a more steady and low profile to protect himself. Meanwhile, Toni Kroos is the complete opposite, known for his self-control through various aspects of his professional and personal life. Temperance is the virtue of self-control and moderation, avoiding excess in behavior and emotions. On the field, his composure in high-pressure situations is remarkable. Whether it's making a crucial pass, taking a decisive shot, or managing the game's tempo, Kroos consistently demonstrates an ability to stay calm and focused. This self-control ensures that he makes intelligent decisions that benefit his team, even when the stakes are incredibly high. Off the field, Kroos' self-control is evident in his disciplined lifestyle. He avoids unnecessary controversies and maintains a low-key presence in the media, focusing instead on his training and family. After international matches, Kroos would spend a lot of money to fly back home and be with his family. Everything about him is so thoughtful, and every decision is precisely planned. Negligence, failing to address or manage one's aggressive tendencies and personal issues, can result in repeated incidents of violence and disruption. From assaulting a taxi driver to biting an opponent, Wise's story is a roller coaster of aggression, controversy, and unfulfilled potential, making him one of football's most hated figures. In 1995, he was convicted of assaulting a taxi driver. This act of violence resulted in a 3-month prison sentence, but he ultimately served just a few days after the sentence was reduced on appeal. This early brush with the law cast a long shadow over his career, establishing a reputation for trouble that he would struggle to shake off. His troubled lifestyle also spilled onto the field during a UEFA Cup match in 1998 when Wise bit Real Mallorca defender Marcelino. This shocking act of aggression resulted in a fine and a ban, further tarnishing his reputation. The incident became a defining moment in Wise's career, often cited as a prime example of his dirty playing style. Wise's violent nature was not limited to his opponents. During a pre-season tour with Leicester City in 2002, he was involved in a physical altercation with his own teammate Callum Davidson. The fight left Davidson with a fractured cheekbone, and Dennis was subsequently sacked by Leicester City for gross misconduct. In contrast, generosity is the quality of being kind and generous. Lionel Messi is not just a football legend, he is also a dedicated philanthropist who has made significant contributions to various causes off the pitch. Through the Leo Messi Foundation, established in 2007, he has supported numerous initiatives aimed at improving the lives of vulnerable children around the world. The foundation focuses on providing access to education, healthcare, and sports opportunities for children in need. One of its notable projects is the construction of a pediatric cancer center in Barcelona, Spain, which offers advanced treatment for children battling cancer. Additionally, Messi has funded educational programs and scholarships, helping children from disadvantaged backgrounds pursue their dreams. Beyond his foundation, Messi has consistently used his platform and resources to support various charitable endeavors. He has made substantial donations to hospitals and medical centers, particularly pandemic, when he contributed $1 million to hospitals in Argentina and Spain. Messi also participates in charity matches and events to raise funds for different causes. His commitment to giving back is further exemplified by his involvement with UNICEF, for which he has served as a Goodwill Ambassador since 2010. In this role, Messi has traveled to various countries, advocating for children's rights and supporting programs that provide life-saving services and education to millions of children worldwide. His dedication to philanthropy reflects his deep sense of responsibility to leverage his fame and fortune to make a positive impact on society. We cannot say the same for Neymar, who represents the virtue of avarice. Avarice is an extreme greed for wealth or material gain. Leaving FC Barcelona in 2017 to join Paris Saint-Germain (PSG) was seen by many as a move fueled by greed and the opportunity to step out of Lionel Messi's shadow. Despite forming one of the most formidable attacking trios in football history with Messi and Luis Suarez, Neymar's decision was perceived as driven by the allure of higher financial rewards and increased personal recognition. In a more recent and even more controversial move, Neymar's transfer to a Saudi Arabian club has been interpreted as another step driven by greed, prioritizing financial gain over competitive challenges. Initially viewed as a potential successor to Cristiano Ronaldo and Messi, Neymar's lifestyle and decisions have prevented him from fully realizing that potential. Additionally, his tax evasion case in 2016 further damaged his public image. Although Neymar had the potential to be an iconic figure, his pursuit of wealth and personal gain ultimately overshadowed his footballing legacy. However, Luka Modric's modesty stems from his humble beginnings and personal values. Modesty is the quality of being humble and having a moderate estimation of one's abilities and achievements. A modest person does not boast or seek attention for their accomplishments. Growing up in war-torn Croatia, Modric faced significant hardships, including displacement and personal loss. These early life experiences instilled in him a sense of humility and gratitude. Modric has always maintained a low-key demeanor. He avoids the spotlight, focusing instead on his performance on the field and his responsibilities as a teammate. Modric's modesty is reinforced by his approach to the game. He remains grounded and approachable, consistently showing respect for his opponents and colleagues. Despite all of his achievements, Modric turned down significantly higher offers from clubs in Saudi Arabia, humbly accepting reduced pay and steadfastly declining two tempting higher-paying offers. In contrast, we cannot talk about vanity without mentioning David Beckham. Vanity is excessive pride in one's abilities or appearance, marked by self-importance. From the iconic mohawk to the stylish buzz cut, Beckham's haircuts have been trendsetters. He's not just about his looks, he's been the face of countless brands like Armani and H&M, showcasing his well-groomed physique. Beckham even insured his legs for a staggering $195 million. His commitment to a flawless image is legendary. Whether he's on the red carpet in a tailored suit or posing for a magazine cover, his relationship with Victoria Adams, a member of the iconic girl band Spice Girls known as Posh Spice, quickly became one of the most talked about in the media. Football took a backseat to his style. Steven Gerrard, however, was known for his enduring loyalty to his fans. Loyalty is strong support and commitment to someone or something, characterized by reliability, trust, and devotion, even in challenging situations. Gerrard's loyalty was more than just a career choice, it was a deep, heartfelt commitment. He grew up in Liverpool, joining the club's youth academy at just 9 years old. For him, playing for Liverpool wasn't just about professional success, it was about representing his home and his people. Even in tough seasons, when the team wasn't performing well, Gerrard gave everything he had, often carrying the team on his back. Steven Gerrard's loyalty to Liverpool is the stuff of legends. He spent his entire 17-year professional career at the club, from his debut in 1998 until his departure in 2015. Gerrard turned down multiple offers, including one from Chelsea in 2005, and the greater likelihood of winning the Premier League elsewhere. Many athletes would leave for more money or the opportunity to win more trophies, but it is very rare to find a player who stays for the love of their club and people. While everyone loves Gerrard for his loyalty, the next footballers could not be any different. Betrayal is the act of being disloyal or unfaithful to someone who trusts or depends on you. Diego Costa has long been criticized as one of football's dirtiest players, but he was even more disliked in his home country for his betrayal. Despite being 100% Brazilian and making a few appearances for Brazil, he started to gain recognition more for his skills than his dirty playing style. After the 2013-14 La Liga season, Costa was granted Spanish citizenship by the Spanish government and announced that he would be playing for Spain in the 2014 World Cup. What made it worse was that Brazil, his home country, was hosting the World Cup. With star players like Neymar and Thiago Silva at their peak, Costa's presence at the height of his career could have significantly enhanced Brazil's chances of winning. He was not just hated for his betrayal, but also for his aggressive playing style, propensity for physical confrontations, and willingness to engage in underhanded tactics have made him a polarizing figure, frequently engaging in actions that provoke opponents and incite incidents on the pitch. During a Chelsea versus Arsenal match, Costa was involved in multiple incidents, including hitting an opponent in the face and then engaging in a confrontation with another. As a result, Costa was handed a 3-match ban for violent conduct. This was not an isolated incident. He has also been accused of stamping on opponents such as Emre Can and Martin Skrtel in matches against Liverpool, leading to another 3-match ban. Costa might be the most disliked player in history.